Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. Today we're talking about the return of Toobin. That's right, Jeffrey Toobin, formerly of The New Yorker, formerly now again of CNN, um, the analyst slash reporter who was famous um, for, there's no nice way to say it, masturbating on a Zoom call while his camera and I think microphone were active. Uh, awkward topic, right? But we do have to speak about it a little bit. We've actually mentioned it before. Here's why. So he's back on CNN now. I don't think the New Yorker took him back. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but I think CNN has brought him back. They did a whole bit on I think it was June 10th. They brought in a well-respected female anchor to kind of rehabilitate him a little bit, let him say his piece, let him try to explain things away. It appears there's evidence, and it is his claim, that he did not know the Zoom call was going, right? And that's kind of important. It is kind of important because we need to differentiate that, right? That's meaningful because, one, not intentional. Two, not really a victim necessarily. I mean, you could argue the people who witnessed this were victims. They will never be able to unsee that. That's certainly a very real argument. And, they may feel that way. If they feel that way, they are correct. I'm not going to tell them they have not been victimized, right? They are correct. But they may also not feel that way. I don't know if they would feel that way. I don't know that everybody would feel that way. And where you have not an intentional act, not an intent to victimize someone, but a technical error, at that point, well, there does need to be a path to redemption, right? We're never going to make things better without a path to redemption. Because without a path to redemption, a path to forgiveness, people can't learn. People can't make one of these terrible, terrible mistakes and then say, oh my God, oh my gosh, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. How do I make this right? How do I change my behaviors? How do I change who I am so this doesn't happen again? And that change, that portion of this is very important because it's the only way the human race gets better in any semblance of the near future. Sure, we could just keep raising generations. The next generation will be better. Okay. That takes 20 years. That is a long-term plan. We can also, in the short term, in the near term, have people learn things. Old dogs can learn new tricks. Jeffrey Toobin can learn how to operate a computer in his Zoom and learn to be more respectful of his coworkers and put more thought and time into making sure he's not creating awkward situations for his coworkers, right? Now, here, people are going to be like, oh, why are you talking about this? This is not real. I mean, you're not representing him. You're not representing anyone against him. Why are you talking about it? Fair. I'm not clout chasing on this one. It's important because people are calling me up and saying, oh, he gets his job back. I did something way less horrible than he did. Why didn't I get my job back? A couple reasons. I think he has a following, like a media following. I think that he has viewership that makes him valuable to networks. So, they do want to bring him back. One person, was arguing very, very stridently, oh, CNN's supposed to be completely against this sort of thing. My employer's not even like that. Why does he get his job back and I don't get mine? Well, first off, it's not really a fairness standard, right? They don't have to, different employers don't have to have the same level of fairness and forgiveness in their decision-making process as to who comes back to work. Also, I think an intentional act is very different from a potentially honest mistake. And also just, I mean, CNN, they only care about this stuff when it's someone they don't like, right? If it's, let's say, Cuomo, how much do they care? Not a whole lot. It's a very partisan organization, right? So, in my opinion, right? Let's cover the bases here. That's why it's not the same. And it's never going to be the same. And you can call me up and argue, oh, I should have been forgiven and had my job back too, all you want. It's not going to be a great argument. It's not going to be a source of significant leverage, in my opinion, based only on generalities. I don't know what anyone's individual case might be, but generally speaking, not going to be a great argument. And I hope Mr. Toobin can do better. I hope he is sincere, that it was sincerely an honest mistake, and that he sincerely wants to do better, and that he gets his grandchildren to help him with his computer going forward. Take care, everyone.